So it's been a while since I've done a little sit down video, but that's just something I'm working on. What I find is that it's crazy that scam artists or people on the internet can deceive people so easily, and nobody thinks to say anything about it. Nobody thinks to look into it. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about. So recently, a non-vegan scam artist has infiltrated the movement and has stolen thousands and thousands of dollars from the movement via a fraudulent GoFundMe that me and a couple of others have been trying to get taken down. I keep submitting reports. GoFundMe has yet to do anything, but here's the details. So there's a moron who's known on the internet as the Walrus Whisperer. His name is Demers. He's known for apparently creating a relationship with a walrus back in 2004 after he quit working as a trainer for some aquarium or whatnot, and he became viral because he got this one walrus. He freed this one walrus via campaigning from the aquarium. So for that, he's gone viral. Now, since then, he's been using the death of any sort of sea or marine animal in captivity to get money on his GoFundMes. But here's the catch. It all sounds good, but all the money that he has and that he's collecting isn't, in fact, going to what he's claiming it is. So the one GoFundMe that he did have, he claimed that the $55,000 that he raised is for legal defense for Lolita, the orca who has already passed away months back. This couldn't be further from the truth, as he's been posting videos of him partying on his social media, drinking and traveling, and that's very expensive. Traveling and taking vacations and going on beach parties and whatnot, those are all expensive things. And these are all things that he's been doing as the donations continue to come in. He's not in any legal trouble with Miami Seaquarium over Lolita whatsoever. So all the money that he's collected is going into not only his pockets, but his team. So there's a group called UrgentSeas, which he and his partner, not his partner as if he's engaged, not that I care, but another scam artist named Orca, I caught both of them on a live stream. Now, Phil was mad because I was pressuring him. I was at his throat, and I saw that he went live. I joined the live stream, and he was basically saying how I was swearing, and that I wouldn't come on the live stream because I was afraid to talk to him. So when I came on the live stream and I started questioning where's the money going, if you truly have good intentions for animal rights, show us where the money's going. Now, as you'd imagine, being the alcoholic, the violent alcoholic animal eater that he is, he started getting irate, making threats and whatnot, which I don't really care because I've had debates in the past and it's nothing really new with these animal eaters. But this man is a very scary narcissist because he speaks so highly of himself for the small things that he has done, but in reality, he doesn't stand for animal rights at all. And I'll let these videos speak for themselves.
Anyone who thinks that they're exposing me, let me expose myself. I eat meat and I fight against whale captivity. Pretty fucking good. If you don't like it.
In fact, just today I ate sausage. It was delicious, and in retrospect, I wish I'd written it. I'd named him Jaman. But Jaman, the fuck have you accomplished in life, bruh? Your diet ain't saving the world, ain't saving you, you dumb fuck. You could use to take a little bit of fucking protein in that brain of yours. So fix yourself. You want to check yourself, too, before you wreck yourself, or rather, I wreck you. Just saying. I've inspired more people to become vegan than most vegans have. And if you're one of those vegans that wants to come over on an animal rights activist that's fucking number one in the headlines of international papers all over the fucking place, recipient of one of the monstrous awards from one of the most respected Canadian animal rights organizations, and then also the one that's doing the most damage to some of these most cruel facilities out there, I think maybe you're in the wrong space. Maybe trying to chirp on me, who have turned more people vegan than you have, is not the place for you to chirp. It's just not. So put your big boy pants on, or the big girl ones, and fix yourself. Get fixed. I'm going to block you shortly. I'll never hear from you again. It's wonderful. You'll hear from me all the time. You'll see me in the headlines. You're going to see me everywhere. You're going to see me fucking everywhere, but you're not going to see you anywhere. Jaman, you fucking bitch. Go figure out how to cook a roadkill. And wouldn't that serve all the problems? Rather than looking for a solution, You'd rather drive around in the car, live in a fancy cityscape, and take public transportation, and drive on streets, and ride your bike on streets, and walk on streets, and all these things, all of which are fucking environmental, like, fucking catastrophes. But boy, when that fucking government sends you that welfare check, you're on it in a fucking heartbeat. You're smile to fucking smile, totally ignorant to the destruction you're causing the earth, but you're gonna point your finger to other people. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bitch, you're on a phone right now. Shut your fucking mouth. Grow yourself a fucking pair and just get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out. Well, here's the best part. I'll kick you the fuck out, but the satisfaction of that is not that much for me because I'd rather physically make contact, my boot with you. That's where the satisfaction I would get, but I can't get it from here. So I'd rather lambaste you, lambaste you, embarrass you, have you ridiculed and eventually found, or better yet, because here's the other thing you don't realize. People are getting your address as we speak. You might not think of this. You might think, oh, Phil's an asshole. Phil's keeping you on the fucking line. Phil's keeping you on the line because he's getting your fucking digits.
Now, if you think those are the actions of someone who truly cares about animal rights, then you're clearly delusional, or you're just, once again, delusional. So not only does he go to the water to yank and put a fishing hook into the mouths of fish and then take pictures with their bodies. Now, keep in mind, he originally posted that picture to Facebook, right? And then he deleted it later on because he knew it made him look like a hypocrite. And it basically exposed that his actions are fraudulent. All the GoFundMes, the pretending to care, the fake protesting, it's all for a profit. It's scam. It's fraudulent actions. It's nothing about it is genuine. It's not genuine care for animal rights. Because if it was, you wouldn't be doing things that are contradictory, hurting animals, and then pretending that you care about them via GoFundMe when the money's coming in, right? And then on the other hand, you're over here making jokes about eating animals when animals are forced into gas chambers. Standard practice for killing animals is either gassing them to death or taking a knife across their throats. There's a few ways they do this. With chickens, they hang their chickens onto an assembly line by their feet, and they pass their necks through a spinning blade, in which then dips them into scalding hot water to get the feathers off of their bodies. And sometimes when they miss the blade, they'll go straight into the water fully conscious. And even when they do hit the blade, they are still bleeding out while they're going into the scalding hot water. So it's basically one of the most brutal and violent deaths you can imagine when you decide that you want to eat animals for your taste pleasure. I don't care about any excuses that anyone has to eat animals because I've been vegan since I was 13. I'm 20 now, athletic, outperforming, and whatever excuse you have, it's not good enough. Quit being selfish. It's really sad to see people not taking action, people not sharing this information that I'm giving out, because this is such a huge loss for the animal rights community. Like, there's people who are gullible to just give out their money because they think this non-vegan is using this money to help orcas trapped in aquariums and whatnot. So there's even vegans that are giving money to this non-vegan who is abusing animals, killing them, taking photos with their dead bodies, and then laughing on live stream about eating their dead bodies, cussing out activists such as myself. He made fat-phobic comments towards another good activist who has brought his fraudulent actions to my attention. So this is the things that he does, and somehow, some way, he can threaten people's lives as well and get away with it. I'm gonna play that video right here.
Better yet, because here's the other thing you don't realize. People are getting your address as we speak. Better yet, because here's the other thing you don't realize. People are getting your address as we speak. Better yet, because here's the other thing you don't realize. People are getting your address as we speak. You might not think of this. You might think, oh, Phil's an asshole. Phil's keeping you on the fucking line. Phil's keeping you on the line because he's getting your fucking digits.
Now, when I was on the live stream with him, he also threatened me. I didn't really care because I already know it was out of insecurity and the fact that he was backed into a corner. I already know he's not going to do anything. He's not capable of doing anything. But it's crazy how these platforms don't remove narcissists like this who are just going to threaten people when they get caught out for their fraudulent actions. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. And it's also sad for the activists who won't just take action and, again, continue to report and share this information. They'll just ignore it. As much as I've been sharing it, I've seen activists just play it off. They act like they don't want to share it or anything like that. But these same activists, I wouldn't even call them activists, these same vegans have ridiculed activists like Joy Carbstrong or guys like James Aspey when he was doing the pump and dump scandal with Bitcoin a while back. they'll ridicule those activists for that, or Joey Carbstrong for his little conflict with Anonymous for the Voiceless, Paul Bouchier, and Abel from AV. So they'll go at the throats of actual activists for small little conflicts like that. But we have someone in the movement who is stealing money from the movement. He kills animals. He fishes for amusement. He sticks a hook into the mouths of fish and yanks them out of the water, suffocates them for a photo, and somehow people don't see the urgency to report his GoFundMe, which is still racking him and his team UrgentSeas a lot of money right now. Again, UrgentSeas and Phil Demers is a scam artist. It's a fraudulent brand, whatever it may be. Now, yes, they are doing things like taking drone videos of what's going on in certain aquariums and whatnot, but this is only part of the fraudulent of the fraud. This is so that it can seem like they're really caring and that they're really doing something, but it's all just making them money in the end. And again, how is someone who is hurting animals trying to help animals at the same time? It doesn't add up. It's because it's making them thousands upon thousands of dollars from gullible people who think that just giving their money out is going to somehow save these orcas or animals trapped in captivity. This is absolutely disgusting. Now, what you can do to help is you can share this video far and wide. You can share it to a popular activist to get the word out so that this can reach as many people as possible. And you can go to his GoFundMe link, which I will have in the bio. Keep putting pressure on GoFundMe to delete this fundraiser, because I, along with other people that I've pushed to report it, have reported it. And GoFundMe will just give its little automatic page which says, "Thanks for your report. We'll get back to you within a couple days." And surprise, surprise, GoFundMe doesn't take any action whatsoever. So the more reports that we get, the more pressure that we put on GoFundMe to take action and remove this GoFundMe once and for all. It's absolutely disgusting how someone can just get away with threatening people's lives, killing animals, eating animals, and at the same time, we have vegans and animal rights activists saying, "Welcome to the movement. You're doing so much because you're helping these orcas and these aquariums and whatnot." I don't know what it is that gives him the privilege and the right to still be in the movement, or to even be on the internet with the things that he's done, with the threats that he's made. It's absolutely disgusting. I don't know if it's because of his skin color. Y'all tell me, is it because he's white that he can get away with doing absolutely anything, threatening people's lives? Like, y'all let me know what it is, because I'm absolutely dumbfounded that somebody like this is still given a platform, and they're still giving a platform to raise money for a subject that they clearly don't care about at all. So again, share this information far and wide. If you want more details, just contact me. But in the meantime, I just found this absolutely important to share, because it's absolutely disgusting that this is even going on. We have this type of person out here that's doing this and taking advantage of people who want to donate to, a brand that's trying to help animals. But that's not what UrgentSeas is. Boycott UrgentSeas and boycott Phil Demers.